Good morning. We are in Walcott, Iowa. We are just coming up to the Iowa 80 truck stop, Big TA, also known as the world's largest truck stop. This place is awesome. If you ever get a chance, check it out. They a huge chrome shop, all kinds of stuff. And then they I think it's July, they have like a truck jamboree, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this place is awesome if you ever get a chance. And then if you ever get here, like even if you got a couple extra hours, they got a truck museum right across the street here. We're gonna drive by it. You'll see it. Just a minute. There's the truck museum right there, and they have some. If you love trucks, go in there. They got every truck you can think of in there. It's pretty awesome in there. So we're gonna get some fuel, and we're not gonna stay here very long because we gotta get some fuel and get out. Yesterday was a mess. The electrical line on my trailer broke underneath the frame of the trailer back in the back. I'll explain a little bit more of that after we get some fuel. I loaded truck bodies yesterday, and this is the first time I've ever hauled truck bodies and had an issue with them. And like I said, I'm going to explain all of that stuff once I get some fuel here. I'm just trying to find the fuel out. They redid the parking lot here. And then when I take my 30-minute break today, we'll go outside and I'll show you the truck bodies and explain what happened, what I did to fix the situation. But I'll talk more about it once we get out of the fuel aisle and get rolling. We got about, well, we had 600 miles to go. I've already driven about 100 miles today already. And we're going to try to get down around Columbus, Ohio is what we're looking for today. So, all right, we're pulling in the fuel aisle. We're going to get some fuel. Once we get some fuel, start pulling out, I'm going to I'll explain to you kind of what happened. And then when I take my my 30-minute break today, I'll go into some more detail about what happened. So, all right, talk to you guys in a bit. All right, we got our fuel. It didn't take long, and we're gonna head on out of here. I'm gonna take the long way around the parking lot so you guys can see the big building with all the chrome stuff in it. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting place if you ever get a chance to come down here. So when I stop to take my 30-minute break today, I'll go outside and explain what happened. But with the load, but with the electrical connection, the trailer, it has like I want to call it an extension cord plug for different sections of the trailer. And the very last section that controls the tail lights, the blinkers, the brake lights, and everything, that plug, it came loose. And I was sitting on the scale where I was unloading, and the guy behind me got on the radio and he says, "Man, I don't think you got any brake lights." And sure enough, I didn't have any brake lights or anything. I checked it that morning. So anyway, that's the big building there. And then if you can, here, I'll do this. I'll turn the truck this way. And that's a big truck right there inside the showroom.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on 60th Avenue.
But yeah, if you get a chance, come down to this place, check it out. It's pretty awesome, especially the truck museum. So with the electrical connection, and I've had a problem with that plug before, but I thought I had fixed it. So I kind of had to MacGyver it together yesterday, and I did pretty good. I think it's going to hold up for a while now. And then the situation I had with the load was I have truck bodies, and you couldn't throw strap. They're like utility bed truck bodies, fiberglass. And when I stopped, we'll go outside and take a look, but they kept sliding around on the trailer. I couldn't figure out why they were sliding on the trailer. And I had asked the guy, you know, what's the proper way to strap these down. He said you cannot throw a strap over the top of them. And he had showed me the points to strap it, and I did exactly what he said. And I didn't get more than about 20 miles from where I loaded, and they were already sliding around on the trailer. So when I stopped, I went to check, and the strap was loose, and I thought, well, maybe I forgot to tighten the strap, which has happened before. So I snug the strap back up again, and I drive for about another 20 miles, and they're sliding around on the trailer again. So I'm on a little 2-lane road out in the countryside now. So it took a while to find a spot big enough that I could pull over and mess with it. And it took me a while to kind of figure out what was going on. And like I said, when I stop, I will go ahead and explain into a little more detail what had happened. And it's kind of basic, I want to say strapping technique, or strapping theory is probably a better word, that I had kind of forgotten about. And I was convinced that the guy that was telling me how to strap it down to the trailer also knew what he was talking about. And, you know, and I'm not saying he didn't, I'm just saying that there was probably a better way, but I was convinced his way was the right way. So anyway, we're getting back on the big road here. We got a lot of driving today, and I'm gonna stop when the weather's a little bit better. It's super windy outside right now. Hopefully I can find a spot that's not real windy. We'll go outside. I'll explain to you what happened. I'll show you how I MacGyvered my trailer back together, and let's hope for a better day. Talk to you guys in a bit. We are in Pittsboro, Indiana. We've been trucking pretty good all day. The weather has been just nasty, misty rain. I got 12 minutes left on my 8-hour clock before I have to take my 30-minute break here. So I cut it a little bit close getting over here. But we got to get some fuel, and then we're going to make our way through Indianapolis, and then we're going to find a place to park, and then once I find a place to park, I did book a load for tomorrow once we get unloaded, going to back over to Quincy, Illinois. The steel beams, I've hauled it before, fairly easy. No major issue. I did want to get outside though and and show you guys this load, but it has been windy, rainy, and nasty. So just trying to figure out what's going on here. Let's see, guys. I'm not too sure what this guy is doing here. Second truck that's left the fuel aisle. I don't know if they don't have a problem with the fuel pumps. I'm not too sure what's going on here. We got our 30-minute break, and we're going to try to make our way through Indianapolis. It's now 3:45, so let's see if we can get through town before traffic gets too bad. Just backing up here, backing up, backing up. We get through town, there's a big rest area on the other side. The rain has slowed down a little bit, so I'll see if I can get outside and make a video real quick. Alright, we're just making our way out of here. Talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, we're in Indiana. We're on the east side of Indianapolis. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this video. It's windy and it's still a little nasty out here, and I'll try to make it quick. Hopefully the audio is not that bad. Okay, this is what we got. We got fiberglass truck bodies, and the issue I had, I have never hauled these before, and when I went over there, I asked the guy how to load them, and I use this front one here. So he said use a 2-inch strap through that little hook right there, and run the strap from one end to the other. So I got my little 2-inch strap right there, and they put some felt padding down on the trailer. Now, you are not allowed to throw a strap over the body, over the paint or anything. And then he said he wanted a strap in the back right here, and you can see I put a little piece of felt right there, and so that's how they want it. And this was the first unit. Now my issue was, when I loaded these, I went about 20 miles down the road, and this unit right here had slid sideways. So if you look down the trailer, this corner was sticking out about that far. I had put the strap right here, just like he said, and when I stopped, the strap was loose, and I thought, man, maybe I forgot to tighten the strap. And so I went ahead, tightened it back up, came back here, checked on this one, and this one was a little loose too, and this one had slid a little bit, but not as bad. So I retightened them back down. I go down the road about another 20 miles, and it's the same thing. This unit here had slid, and that, and now it's sticking off the trailer about this far. The front would stay in place, but the back was moving. So I got to thinking, what is going on? Why are these two units, the two back units back here, why are these two units right here moving and the front one's not? Now, let me go to the other side. The wind's blowing a little bit. We'll go to the other side, and I'll show you how I figured out what was going on. All right, if you look at the front unit, just like the other side, strap coming down right there. Second unit, strap coming down. I had a strap right there coming down. Third unit, same thing, strap coming down right there. Now, what's different on this side over here than on the front one? Like I said, the front one was not moving. It was just the back two units. And you see how that's square right there, and it comes all the way out? The back units back here, see this little indentation right here? Now see, I had the strap coming down like this. So it came up over the side, across, and down like this. And that's the way they wanted it done. After stopping twice and sitting back and trying to figure out why these two back units were moving, it finally dawned on me what was going on. Because of this strap angle right here, whenever you put something on the trailer, you have to center the strap. You have to center it. So because this angle was right here, and the angle on the other side went straight up, the angles weren't centered on the trailer. So what was happening was, the item was shifting to the middle of the trailer. Whenever you put a strap across something, it wants to go to the middle of the trailer because the forces are the same on each side. So what was happening was, because this had such an angle on this side and the other side went straight up, the item was actually moving to the center of the trailer. And that's why this one would move and the back one was moving, but the front one wasn't. So, all right, I know I'm rambling. All right, so what can you do? You can't put a strap across the top. So what I ended up doing is, if you see in there, there is a channel in there. So what I ended up doing is I took a hook and I hooked it up to that channel on the frame of the bottom of the body. So I got one strap coming across, down, winch here, other strap on the other side, winch there. So I got two straps, and that's equal force on each side pulling the item down. These have not moved since I've done that. Same thing in the back here. So I got the strap, one on each side, equal force. So this, he did not say to do it like this. This was my idea, and if I ever haul these again, that's the way I'm going to haul them. And like I said, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but because this angle went straight up and let me back up. Because this angle went straight up and across, and then it came down at an angle right here, the item on the trailer wants to move to the center of the trailer where there's equal forces on both sides. And because of the different angles on each side, that was why it kept wanting to slide that way. Now, that's kind of loading 101, but it didn't dawn on me until I was standing on the side of the road trying to figure out why these things were moving. So anyway, I know I was rambling. It's crappy out here and I'm trying to get this over with fast, but that's what I ended up doing. We got about another 100 miles or so to deliver these tomorrow. So we're going to deliver these tomorrow, no problem. Then we're going to run down to Kentucky, pick up a reload. So, and then that reload's going over to Illinois. So, anyway, I hope it works. I hope you can hear me. Thanks for watching, and hopefully tomorrow the weather will be a little better. And for those of you that wanted to see old Cali Dog's outside enjoying the misty rain. Say hi, Cali. So, anyway. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.